back in Week 15. The Eagles won a blowout in their last matchup against the Cowboys. Can Dallas even the score? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor it. He shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Fielded right around the 8. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And Watkins, you see him there, still down and slow to get up. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game. Touchdown!
DeAndre Hopkins, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that way.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now here's the signal caller, getting ready to lead this offense again. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself. but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Now a throw here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and 2. And this is caught by Watkins. They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Working with his 2nd and 4. To throw is Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, but I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to let this go for the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is Tony Pollard. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Going deep for Hopkins. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Fletcher Cox able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a throw here, hauled in, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate...
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. With his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now Pollard. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be big. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. A give to Elliott. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Reagor. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this right back to Reagor. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones. Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And the first half was not kind to him, and he knows that. 3 interceptions, but still tied, so kind of a clean slate.
I'd say it's a reprieve because ordinarily you throw 3 interceptions, your team should be behind. So he has to be thinking to himself, okay, I'm off the hook for that one. I have to play better for my team here in the second half.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Draw play, Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they'll get this down to the 10. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Back now in Arlington. 6 yards left on 2nd down. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Airing it out deep for Smith. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Being chased out left. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40, and he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Prescott on first down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Prescott now. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Looking to throw, Prescott. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Shedding the tackle. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but and this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Yeah, you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. This ball complete to Rager. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now they try the right side here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left, and that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Now Pollard. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So Dak and the Cowboys down by 7, a little under 30 seconds remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Now Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He's got Elliott. And some room to roam now. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
On the left side, Gallup's got it. Oh, no, he lost the football. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play, and